Senator Sen.Hinds says yesterday's criticism of President George Maxwell Richards by National Security Minister Jack Warner is very unbecoming. The senator, who spoke from his home today, says Minister Warner's claims that President Richards is aligned to the opposition PNM are hypocritical.
Mr. Timothy Smith is an avowed and known party card-carrying member of the COP. But they have no problem with that. They have a problem with the president, who they don't even know who he supports or who he votes for, only because he stood to make a request of the Prime Minister in keeping with our Constitution, Section 81 in particular. He suddenly becomes a tool and a puppet of the PNM. But you know, that's the same president who, if he should be faulted, in my view, he should have been faulted in appointing Jack Warner on the advice of that Prime Minister, a member of the government of Trinidad and Tobago.
He says Minister Warner continues to be antagonistic towards anyone who does not conform to the views of government. He also says government refuses to understand the importance of the role of Section 81 of the Constitution.
In the way all previous presidents and prime ministers related in this country with decency and dignity for the smooth and good governance of Trinidad and Tobago, this is what Clause 81, Section 81 of the Constitution seeks to achieve, and the government is so crass, so abominable, so focused on treating with Trinidad and Tobago as though it is their own and their child, to be abused and to be disrespected and disregarded. They can't even appreciate that.
Senator Hinds says though his party has grown accustomed to this type of action from Minister Warner, he said it further proves this government's inability to govern this country.
It is not the first time that he has been particularly hostile and undignified to the President of the Republic. What it has done, though, is to just reinforce in the minds of the decent people of this country that Mr. Jack Warner and the government of the United National Congress are unfit to hold public office in Trinidad and Tobago. They simply have not lived up to the standard that was expected of them.
And he says there's only one thing which he can fault President Richards for: the appointment of Jack Warner.
If I am to hold the president at fault, it will not be for what he is properly and correctly doing by way of Section 81, but it would be for swearing in Jack Warner as a minister in this country. We all know and think that Jack Warner has no right to be a member of any cabinet or government of this country. He has brought this country to opprobrium. He has tarnished our reputation at home and abroad.
Anastasia Wilson, IE News.